going to have the perfect positioning on this, and they know everything that's coming their way. Lau's going to die? They had every bit of info on that, and somehow it's gone terribly wrong.
Spike down, B.
Spike will fall, but right now, Heretics actually, the two members, Ballista's still 3 strong, and they've got a little bit of control. Actually, Rubino trying to backpedal all the way back towards spawn. Actually, Spike making his way all the way back over towards A site. 20 seconds
Great read.
left on the clock here. Yeah, and Avova seems to have a decent idea.
Really good read from Avova. He's given himself a chance, and it's a slender one at the very most. However, going to take a quick lamps position. The molly a little further ahead. He's got one. The second evades, but look, welcome to playing Ballista. Now that might get towards halfway. They're sitting this one, and the diffuser does go down. Trades are there. Heretics have made this costly, though.
Comes down to a 2v1. Nuki, he has the master to deal with. Going to try and grab a Spectre. Again, it's economy damage at this point. Unless he can find this last kill, actually, it's just going to tick down to the last possible opportunity for him to get that defuse. Reme will actually close it out. So try and tap the defuse. That's going to be... How did he get that kill? Lowell and Poor are actually going to trade back up. They're going to invest the res as well.
Ballista are madly aggressive. They are fighting the post plant. Something that was brought up before that I'll touch on is Karemi is still trying to isolate the fights. He loses them eventually. Still a flash to play with Wall as well. He's got options if he needs them. Knows there's one there. He doesn't go to the flash. He knows Omen's around, but now vision removed. Swung on. Trade comes out. Great work from Avova. Not going to let that one slip. Now this post plant. They've got a Sheriff still in, and they actually let contact being taken by the rifle, leaving Rubino left in the 1v1, and the sound. He knows he's done enough to force him off. That is so well done. He didn't instantly peek with it. No, he knows that audio cue is enough to force Rubino in a bad scenario. That's not halfway, Rubino. You know this round is all but done for. You might get the kill, though. Bullets! Oh, my God. Ballista is sick to watch. These guys already are some of my favorite team. They play such a dirty style, but it's so good. No man's land, but let's see how it goes. Flashes come through, the initial from the Phoenix, the deeper from the Sky, but Nuki's found too. That's great play from Nuki. Now this response from him is perfect. Now last time we said Nisao had to be a big player. This time Nuki is well and truly up for a lull. Holds the more passive angle, but the perfect one to catch that sight cross as Batty G goes down. Nothing more to be done there for him. Heretics well prepared to catch that. Aggressively leaning, maybe contact on towards Batty G, and then the swing from the Raze. Let's see how it goes down. That looks as though that's the case. No threat found there, and there are 3 quick kills in succession, and once again, Ballista look very comfortable here. Rubino and Nuki. Nuki's been wonderful in these scenarios. They need Rubino to get a couple here as well. Flash forces him away for a second. Second to follow. And now Batty G going to take the first fight, and look at that man. Sharp as hell. That is a brilliant side take, a well-considered post plant.
Where we see it. The zoning ult, Lowell backs all the way up. Nuki will find a kill on the flank. That's a very quick flank, actually. Find him awful all the way here. Batty going to pop through, though. Finds a kill onto triple. Bold finds a second. Lowell will fall.
I mean, and they're not stopping. They continue this pressure. This is something you cannot ignore with them. They give you no space at all, smothering you from the start. Now, Nuki has been great at doing what he can, but the conversions to rounds, he's still in a 2v4 here. Avova by his side starts to make some sort of presence and some sort of progress, but the crossfires are sublime. This is... Joe, I'm going to say this, and people may hate me for this, but... This is when people talk about, the NA style, EU style, when we talk about highly explosive teams, Ballista play a, I guess, compositionally comparable style to NA to a degree. In the slow, I mean, Batty G's going to be there. That smoke's going to dissipate soon. Okay, this post plant's tricky. They need to maybe take some space. It looks like Batty G wants to get that for them, but the trade comes out effectively, and Batty G is dead. Just Morphin left alive. No way to get around it here. Spike has plenty of time on it. Diffuse comes out. And they were unable to make that similar stand towards lamps. They were unable to take that space in the post plant they were given before. Well, they're fighting this.
Yeah.
First time we're seeing the fight on it, and it's just a mad spray. If Over lands it on Batty G, you'll take that every day of the week, but Bold now has to check again. It's so sharp, and now the Seekers come out. There's no way that the Nuki gets away from it. That was just relentless aggression again, taking over B-Long off the back of Bold's utility work being perfect. It did.
The last one didn't get destroyed. It actually reveals Pora's position again. Not going to matter too much. Lowell going to rejoin him now over towards Elbow. And this wall down, it's going to eat up so much time. The Heretics are going to try and break it initially. It's a 4v2 for Ballista here.
One enemy remaining.
This ain't slipping. Lol can put up some numbers, but the trades are always going to be effective. 9-3. This has been a lesson. I think this is very much, hey...
Heretics might lean into this a little too hard.
Avova's in a weird position. Bold and Avova just kind of trading out kills there, but Avova has taken control. Morphin's alone, but the fast flank's now going to lose its form. But Morphin's aim is sharp as well. These boys have been putting in their hours, but Nuki still always deadly, still a threat. Now that fast flank couldn't come through. They've had to go around the long way. Heretics take side control of the back of Nuki, and they needed a player to step up, and it might just be Nuki, but Batty G's still alive. You don't go around without saying this man's name, but Pora beats him to the punch. Now Spike will go down, but the round is theirs. Real information. Morphin probably not happy about this, neither is Batty G. And they can get aggressive. He could just post this and hope for the best. And he finds Batty G. That's excellent. That's another ultimate remove. Sky had hers, but I'm yet to see that come into play. It might be out and about right now. It is. Seekers are going through on this. And a quick play right back in. But Ballista trying to take the fight, but Heretics have the greater numbers. And now a 1v3 ensues. QXV deep towards that CT side. A freebie on Pora. The Tracer Fire gave it away. Absolutely gave it away. And now the smoke might give him a little bit of a lurk here, but it would be two people facing. Time beginning to dwindle. He's got to make his move and make it correctly. In we go. No clean fight. Really well played to Heretics for both of them facing that. Kind of instantly been equaled out. Yes, it's a bit of a build back in. Nuki going to give us a little bit of a show. Rubino's there as well. Double facing, almost triple facing on the way in. So once again, this is really nice work from Heretics. There is no clean fight to be had so far.
Last player standing.
The last one will be QXV.
What the plan is here.
You have the showstopper and the orbital strike, but actually, yeah, the showstopper will get invested, but Pora immediately shuts it down. A 2-for-1 trade, 3-for-1 now, 4-for-1. Avova finds another. Last man standing will be Karemi, and yeah, I'm absolutely with you. To have the operator invested there, sat in heaven, and have two people essentially...
Or maybe towards long, but they've got to get clearing and pretty darn fast.
There you can see, actually. And so they still have the wall. Actually, the first shock dart going to do a little bit of damage, but it doesn't follow up. And they got the half already, Lauren.
They've got to pressure something, though. They've got to get moving. They've got to take a gamble and take one of these two fights. Otherwise, they lose this. And you can see Batty G is trying to do that desperately. But no, Law's denied it all. Morfam finally comes out, but I think time is gone. He's going to sit on this one. Where's Rubino? Where's Rubino? He just about comes around. He gets the round for Heretics, but that was far too close.
See, they come through and contest this. As the spike goes down, Nuki falls. Batty G will find that kill. QXV finds a second.
Okay, Rubino on the site, and Avova, where he's going around the world. Avova is in such a good position. Wait, Batty G expected it for a second. Oh, but Avova! And now the 1v1. He's sitting this. He's still sitting this.
No way.
He's not got off the defuse. Oh my god! He's actually just sat this one.
Oh my god.
I need everyone.
Morfan's been found, and this is just a weird round. This is like deathmatch. They are taking fights in the craziest places. Yes, they force some ultimates, but Nuki's taken some space. Now he's got a clean fight. Well, initially had a clean fight towards that CT side. Outdoes Bold every day of the week on this. Now looking like he just wants to take space for his team. He is trailblazing a path to allow that plant to come in. He even finds QXV on this. Nade goes down. This is excellent play. Avova giving away the position, the readjustment, but Bold didn't know it. I don't know if QXV wasn't able to translate that quick enough, to relay that information fast enough, but now there's a problem. This is going to be Batty G in the right place at the right time, and he needs one of those big performances we've seen him with before, but QXV goes down, and now Nuki's got his ult. Might just send it at some point. He's got 6 HP, so just maybe clearing heaven through towards CT. Let's see, it is going towards CT. No one on the receiving end. They've got 13 seconds here. It's still a 3v3. Spike is getting planted. Good work from them. But now let's look at these post-plant scenarios. Lol's got one, Nuki's got the other. And it all comes down to Karemi now in a 1v3. He's going to get the first. But there was a res, so it's still a 1v3. And this is map point here. Ult's being popped. Another isolated. But Rubino's had enough for the nonsense. Investing the ultimate to close out map 1.
What a roller coaster.
What a boatload of utility, and we do have a little bit more explosive element to this now with Jet kind of coupled into this one, but Heretics right there with it. And I say Heretics, Avova just finding a double out of nowhere. And it looks like they're going to fight fire with fire. This is a messy, chaotic round without UI. Hopefully we can get that one on unless my brain's just missing it. It does look like we are down to just, well, Bold at this position. Tries to bait it out, faking the plant. Let's look towards heaven. Seeing a gun barrel at the very least, and that HP is going to be a big problem for him.
Let's see. Let's have the spike, so you could potentially plant this. I'm not sure of utility available to really stop this from happening. Oh, just trying to tap it out. Rubino only has the recon. He just caught a glimpse of him there. He's going to fire the recon down as a little bit of a distraction. Drops, picks up the kill again. Balled, very low HP, so slow just to boy off. And Batty does creep through it once again, but Lowell waiting for it. Let's see. They're dealing with that recon ball. It's going to give away the information. There are a couple more. Paranoia comes through, but actually Lowell gets deep enough in front of it.
Oh, that's so well done. Handling all three. And yes, they trade back in, but the favorable numbers, of course, now sitting still towards Heretics. And look at this depth. They are not allowing these sheriffs to find that perfect form, and Bald is now being surrounded slowly but surely, just cornered in towards Garage. Spike being left a little further out gets a little bit of a problem, and Avova's not going to let that get anywhere. There is no chances to be found in this. Avova's still alive, and a problem, but no Avova's just so snappy today. The adjustment's sick, and now BSD are in trouble. You can see them now being piled in on, just being chipped away out the push towards the side. Batty G's seen it, but by now it's still going to be effective. The flash comes in, isolates one, but it's Nookie still good for two. And you can see Batty G with it all to do in front of him and no leg to stand on. Just stunning play from Heretics and Nookie as well. UXV walking on through, standard, lol, all too aware. Jet is in, the flash comes out. You can see the idea here. On the back of the peak, they get the flash going to try and force that fight to be favorable, but once again, Nookie says no! 3 huge kills, Batty G down, UXV down. Did here? Let's see if there's gonna be any more. Bora gets a freebie, just the fade away towards QXV, the ultimate comes out. Nookie's not afraid by any margin. This man is standing, and he will not relent. He pushes further forward. Batty G, yeah, makes it towards the side, but now he's surrounded, tries to make more from it. Gets down lol, surprisingly. Here we go. Already one's gone down. Batty G gonna try and make some space here, but the flash, they're all too aware. They're sitting anti-flash, they're sitting deep on this. Poor even expecting where Batty G was going to be on the swing back through, and Rubino, Nookie on the flank. This is, again, good work, but Bold re-aggresses. They sent in one, it wasn't good enough, they doubled down on it. But it's Nookie, and Nookie this time unable to get away with the shenanigans that he was getting away with before. You gonna check on me? You will, but I'll still win. And Nookie can't quite convert on towards a second, but again, look, Heretics are playing a very brazen game of Valorant.
But she's still holding on to this. Batty G just walks up, dry peaks. Batty G's been literally healed for what seems like 200 HP this round. Back up to 99 now. Over on the flank, actually. Come through, find Morphin. Still doable here if Rubino can find some value from spawn side.
Last player standing.
Here we go. No, actually, Karemi going to shut that down. The flash comes through. Rubino has to turn for it, but still gets the headshot. Bold falls now. 1v2 for Rubino.
Rubino knows how to turn a flash or two, but he can't get past Batty G. So, for now, that dry peek in that... Ooh. The kind of beast awaiting. Bringing in a satchel or two, but the crossfire holds. They have two in position. Good trade for Rubino. You can see Batty G wants in, but he's got no bullets to play with. But QXV has his back again. Re-aggressing. They're doubling down on this. This is madness from these two teams. And of over. No way to get his HP back. No way to do much about this. Batty G just roasting himself for a little bit. Spike plant comes in. No ability to deny. And of over, this 10 HP. It was a little more. Could have been something, but is this going to be absolutely
slow,
phenomenal? Look, Batty G is the final boss here. You get past him, it's game on. But every corner contains a threat. The turret could have done it, doesn't. Now what does Avova do? Baiting on the TP, trying to adjust on the angle. Now the peek's going to be there, and Karemi keeps it safe. No problem, no more aggression that time from Ballista. Like, alright, Batty G, he just walked it. He just walked it. He just walked straight on through. Again, I've not seen players being this...
so unorthodox.
It really is. This is very much hyper-aggression as expected, but it's the confidence behind it. It's full commitment to it. It's no halfway markers here, but it's a 3v2. Rubino trying to work on in, but again, they are still in a little bit of a spot of bother as Rubino, of course, is working with slightly less now. Bold still very much allowing his position to be the one to be fought. Rubino will get the first check on it for free, and the spike's not planted. Now that's an issue. Good trade for one of the players coming in, but this is now a 1v2. Yes, Pora is low, but they've made a bit of a mountain out of a molehill here, and Pora can get an individual fight, a 1v1, untradeable.
No.
Oh my god. He's
For the time being, Heretics clock ticking away here, and they have to retake mid. Look at the setup. Ballista here, Lowell gonna find QXV. Morphin backside, Adsy, a big swing and a miss here, and the kill's going in favor of Heretics.
Yeah, that was a bit of a whiff, and Batty G's gonna have to go deep on this one. Oh, the swing's not gonna happen against Nuki there. You're not gonna get away with it. Puts down the molly.
Impressive wiring.
Don't know if it bought enough time. I don't think it has by a decent enough margin. It was close, but a couple more seconds and maybe it would have been worth that nice little... Okay, here we go.
I've got your
Got
trail.
Omen on the way. Both Omens kind of doing the old switcheroo, so keep your eye on that one already. Morphin did find Nuki, which is a huge scalp to be claimed. Now, Avova's done work coming back into this one. Now, Lowell has to lean over, but where is that spike? It's with Killjoy. And you can see Avova trying to lean forward, trying to get a little bit of a more aggressive posture. And the timing on this is everything, but QXV gets the better of Avova just before that spike came out. Lowell wanted a quick trade, and he gets it. Wall goes up and over we go. Spots out Batty! But Batty G is living up to that name. And they want to try and get a little pace to it. Avova so aware and so on point.
Whoa.
But Avova outdid him! Avova! This aim today! And look at the numbers now, it's a 4v2. And yes, Nuki finds Kureme in the back. If you're gonna go for it, you gotta double down almost, as now Morphan left in a 1v4. And Heretics all too aware of the nonsense that Ballista are trying to get up to, it seems.
Doesn't fly this time around. Going to reveal his position, has to deal with the trap wire there. Spike planted on 8. Nuki just creeps up behind. Another 3k out.
I want to see his score.
Yeah,
I feel like I haven't seen it yet. Oh, what a flash! What a flash! Oh, that's incredible! 3 huge kills off the back of one flash, just takes the fight. But Morphan swings out to close it. And hey, it's a round. It's a round. And they can't really get around that by any way considered. So
That's immediately shut down, and Avova will find QXV on top of that, and another Kureme falls.
this is perfect from Heretics, so they've been able to slice this right through. Morphan wants to do it again. You only get it once. Avova's had enough of that. The wall well placed. And the running back found nothing, almost no impact.
The site to join Bold. Will find a kill. That flash actually not landing anything. Nuki actually playing perfectly. Anti-flash onto that one and comes out on top of it this time. But again, Kureme swings. Find another. Pora finally trades out.
No more meddling.
Wolfman's turned up in time, though. Oh, that shot is just filth. Lol surrounded, and maybe this is the return.
All right, actually, Aldo going to find nothing into a bit. Actually, Pora,
that's so well done.
equipped. Yeah, we'll find the first 2. QXV will trade out. The damage already done.
Yeah, and look at this progress. It's just fast. They know that there's a bit of a flank coming on, or at least one player left towards it. Instantly take that side control. Spike goes down. Okay, sorted. Now, post plant in it was a 2v3, now a 2v4. That gets a little bit tougher. QXV, not gonna be the first to get the contact. It will be Kureme. Rubino just wins out in this, and now the 1v4. Oh, Omen's a little further ahead. Okay, that was Batty G just up to the fight, apparently. And to be fair, QXV was completely isolated. Omen completely cut him out of that fight, I'm pretty sure. But now they're still holding on to this. The crossfire's still in play. They hadn't seen Morphan down in sewers yet, and QXV gets a freebie. He doesn't quite land it, a bit of damage, but Morphan goes forward. He progresses on the fight here.
TP to safety. Nuki, last man standing for Heretics, does have the spike in hand. This alarm bot will pick him up, though. He goes, so information revealed. QXV going to push all the way through lobby. I think Nuki might have just heard sound cue on that. Morphan going to pick up a heal all the way over in spawn. Again, has to deal with a little more utility once again, and Kureme will finally...
Yeah, there's a gun around. Yeah, the spike. Poor. Still takes down QXV and Bald. And now a 1v2. No. Oh, he's invested the odds. There's 2 bullets left in the mag. He's going to have to hit that reload. He knows there's now a player close. He knows Batty G is close by, and Batty G will push. Time to adjust. Get over towards C, but the cross could be a problem. Let's see if the angle is already held. Batty G is there. It's a deeper angle, so you can't clear it easily. But he gets the spray, but now the 1v1. Killjoy slipped towards the site, though. Did Pora note this? I don't think he knows he is. He doesn't know he's there. And oh, Kureme just holding on to this round. You could see that spiraling there. Towards this one, maybe try and keep some information going. Spike is currently loose. They've actually not opted for this yet. They've got 35 seconds. They want to secure some of these avenues of approach. This is probably a good idea, but finally, Killjoy gets to come in on the map to... Uh-oh! That's scary time. Suddenly, Ballista comes online with 3 quick kills, and Heretics have lost all that side progression that they once had. Nuki tries to fight back in with a wild spray to the second, doesn't get it, but there's a retake coming through. Finally, we said we were waiting to see Kareme use that ult. Round, it feels unlikely you'd go to it, especially between OT and going to the full way in this. Nuki has found Baddie G, but it's a 2-for-1 trade out, but Heretics have yet to progress towards the side because there's a stack here, keep in mind. You've still got Morphan around. You still have that Killjoy up as well towards Hell, and now you've got Sky coming on over. Jet's finally leaning this way, but they have no information on the rest of the map, but neither do the Heretics. Now they've hit the brakes and allowed Nuki to work, and he's found one. Sky's now dead. The ultimate just goes by. Doesn't quite find the target, but Morphan's readjust here. Should have this all under control unless Pora does something unthinkable. A 1v3. 40 seconds is a lot of time to play with.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Camera's now down.
How many times?
What did he do?
How many times have we seen it, though?
30
you got,
seconds
Pora?
left.
Still stacked on A. All 3 of them.
You kind of have to respect it. You've got numbers to play retake, but this gives him freedom. He doesn't know this. Pora doesn't know how much freedom he has to readjust it. If he can cross through this or get one on the way. No, okay, Pora's lost that chance. Jet now moves in, finds one. He knows Jet's on top and one's still over towards that kind of connector side. Pora can potentially win this unless they double face. Oh, he gambles in. Kareme just finds the right place. It looks like OT is...
Oh, it's untraded. He's always escaping. He's going to try and walk this smoke, but bold, ready for it. The pop with the flash as well, but the slow is perfect. Rubino and Lowell find kills. Nuki as well in mid. Last man standing, Kareme. Ballista here. Does have the spike in hand, but a 1v4 is a tall order.
Extremely well positioned. Nuki catching that B flank as well. He was sat on that left tucked corner, perfectly waiting for anyone to come walking through. I'm pretty sure he even would have seen Omen just trying to put any bit of work down, and Nuki now can just wait. Again, these favorable angles. He is just playing a good game right now. Nuki putting on a show, and the first one does go cleanly to Heretics.
Again, more time. A triple flank coming through from Ballista. He finds the first, but Baddie trades.
It's a little scary post plant. Considering they've got players stuck towards sewer and then stuck towards the kind of corner on site, this can get a little bit disastrous, and Baddie G's making light work of it. Spotted out the Cypher, but Pora does well. Finds Morphan, and there's Lowell holding on. This looks like it's all but done for. Heretics lock it down in OT. 14-12 being the final scoreline. They're the first ones to claim victory here in Europe.